He wants a place to kick back.
We'd like something that we can relax in.
She wants a living room with grand luxury.
I envision a very dramatic look.
Our experts have 35 grand to make them both happy. Who will get the job? Stay tuned. Michaela and Judd Mallon moved to Boca Raton, Florida not long ago, and they're happily settling into a 5-bedroom, 7-bath home with their young daughter, Marina.
I love the pool. I love to swim in the pool and just to hang out back there.
You got mommy! It is a Mediterranean home, and my style tends to be more traditional than Judd's. My husband loves contemporary, so we had to compromise, and our compromise is tropical, a tropical type of design. Obviously, when you compromise, you tend to like it, but not love it. This is our entryway, and it leads to our project room, which is our living room. As you can see, it's pretty bare, with the exception of our sofa and our two seats, which we want to keep.
The feeling of this room is basically the feeling of the whole house, since this is the first thing that you see. So it's just a big emptiness in this room.
I love the high ceilings and the view that we get from this large window. But as you can see, this big wall to the side is so massive that it's pretty scary to think of different ways to decorate it.
One of my favorite features of the room is the floor. I just love the marble floor, and the other thing that I like is the archways that are going into all the other rooms that are off of this room.
I certainly don't like the fact that the color is so neutral, so everything kind of blends together. It's like if you look at the wall to the floor, it's never ending.
Michaela and Judd agree they should highlight the detail in the 24-foot ceilings and maybe turn the coat closet into a bar for entertaining. After that, though, they don't exactly see eye to eye.
I envision a very dramatic look. So as you enter the foyer, you'll see lots of fabric in different vibrant colors.
I would like it to be, not that I'm afraid to sit in it, but something that we can relax in.
The couple has agreed on a budget of $35,000 to dress up their living room. Our Florida designers are hoping to win the chance to spend it. First is Brooke Friedman, a Brookes Design Group.
When it comes to design, my passion is seeing a space start out from nothing and putting the design elements into it and seeing the people's reaction and how happy they are in their new space. I think that the Mallon project is going to be quite a challenge because he really likes contemporary and she really loves traditional. I'm really going to create a beautiful design that they'll both love.
For their Boca Raton living room that won't exceed their $35,000 budget. First up is Brooke Friedman, who uses layers of color and texture to give the room dimension.
You walk in through the foyer, and I created a nice sitting area, grouping where we can use your existing sofa and 2 chairs, as well as adding 2 ottomans.
Oh.
That's for the pillow?
Yeah, these are for all the throw pillows we're going to put on the sofa and the 2 chairs.
The ottoman fabric gives the grouping an Asian feel.
This is silk?
Yes, this is silk.
Oh, yay!
And a large ebony coffee table and side table add balance. A sisal rug with a zebra border defines the sitting area.
And I also am proposing to knock down your existing wall where the closet is now and create a bar area which is off into the corner. This way it's not impeding in the living room area. So you can entertain and
That's great.
You can relax when you have parties or people over. These are actually just small samples of what the granite's going to look like. It will be a large slab that's going onto your countertop and backsplash.
Okay.
The front of the bar is going to be finished with this color wood.
Okay.
And then you'll have a nice countertop so people can pull up a stool, sit, entertain, have a drink. For your large 25-foot wall, what I'm proposing is creating 2 columns from floor to ceiling, which will be finished in a Venetian plaster. And in the center, I wanted to use a mustard color, then have 3 beveled mirrors going down the wall, outlined with this red and gold faux finish. Then, on each side of the wall, we're going to give the wall more depth by using a green color. Then in the middle of these 2 columns, I have this nice large buffet with frosted glass panels in between. It will fit in there nicely and complement the rest of the room.
Brooke plans to play up the detail in the ceiling by painting it a combination of metallic green and salmon, and adding an Asian-style chandelier covered in orange silk. A flowing window treatment that frames the view would finish off the room.
So it's gonna hang like this.
Oh, wow.
And then you'll have the bottom with this more detailed fabric, as well as the 2 top swags, and it'll tie into the solid.
This is gorgeous. Now, will it pool on the bottom?
Yeah, we're gonna have it puddle onto the floor.
It's great. It looks sharp.
But are they up for the challenges ahead?
The workers broke down walls and paint splashing all over the place.
Yeah, it was pretty rough.
Michaela and Judd have had a week to decide who they want to design their living room.
All 3 designers had great plans, but there was only one of them who really got both of our tastes into one plan.
We agreed to choose Brooke because her presentation had the energy and the feel we wanted.
The crew begins in the bar area, where the wall will have to come down. On the other side of the room, the plastering and painting get underway. But Judd and Michaela still have to figure out exactly how they want the bar to look.
I've got the boards already in the back if you'd like to go look.
Yeah, let's go
Okay,
have a
let's
look.
go. Let's get to work. And I've got the renderings here, and I've got the floor plan here. The front of the bar is very similar to this bar in the plinth base and the different types of moldings we're going to be using.
Okay.
On the upper structure here, we've got a wine rack on the far left. We've got 2 glass doors and 2 solid doors with the built-in lighting.
Instead of having 2 glass doors, I think that 3 glass doors would give it a nice, more balanced look.
Okay.
Do you guys agree?
I like that idea.
And my only other concern, there is an existing structural column here, and what we were planning on doing is adding another column with some glass shelving.
That'll be fine.
Okay.
In fact, I've got a very similar bar at the factory being built right now. If you guys would like to go over and look.
Sure.
Would you like to do that?
That would be great.
Okay, then let's do that.
This is where all the action takes place.
Come on in.
Wow.
And here we have a profile or a sampling of the typical base we're going to be using on yours.
This looks nice.
Yes, this is a large traditional molding. And here's the edge detail. It's solid maple, and it'll be applied here and here. And then the base, you see a base down there. This is a plinth base that we're going to be putting on, and again,
Oh,
it
that's
follows the bar.
yes. I like
That'll
this.
work well with your existing baseboard as well.
Yeah. And this is all maple.
What kind of finish can we do on this?
That's a good point. We've got to pick out your finishes today.
It's time to make some
exciting.
selections.
Yes, and I have them over here.
This is nice too.
And these all have custom glazings in them, where you see the different tones of wood. We put those on before we put our top coats on. But
a
all
nice
3,
contrast.
yes, it is. It's great.
Okay. I really think that this finish will complement your railing nice, and it'll just be a nice complement to everything else. So,
You don't think it's too dark, the color?
I like that.
no, I don't think it's too dark. You need some contrast in the room, and I think that it'll be a nice accent for everything else.
Okay.
Okay, so that'll be the one?
Yes, I
All
think
right,
so. We
let's
made
get
our
to it.
decision.
Brooke's choices were right on, but back at home, she's in for some surprises.
Oh, that's bad.
Oh my God, you have pipes here. Oh, isn't it fun? I'm telling you. There's the column, but no pipes. Doesn't show the pipes.
Judd comes up with his own solutions for the pipes, but does it cause more problems than it solves?
It was frustrating when the workers got yelled at after I told them to do something, and Brooke and my wife didn't agree with what I did.
This project even leaves the budget seeing red when Designers Challenge returns. For the past 4 months, Judd and Michaela have been living in a construction zone, while designer Brooke Friedman juggled their different tastes and a few surprises too. A plumbing issue in the bar area was eventually resolved by rerouting some pipes around the open space, but it wasn't cheap.
We're a little over budget, about 15%, but part of that was due to some upgrades on the bar cabinets.
At the end of the day, it worked out really well with the room. It's gorgeous. We're very happy with it.
Oh, good. I'm so glad. And the window treatments came out so nice. It doesn't obstruct your view, yet it complements everything.
I love the fabric and I love the puddle blow.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
And this wall, do you remember what this wall used to look like? This frame came out so nice.
Yes, I love that we changed it to the faux finish instead of the solid red. It blends nicely with the wall color.
Yeah, no, everything, it just flowed together so nicely. And these columns really broke up this huge wall.
That's the best part.
I love the iron piece up there that frames that mirror and the corners, how it curves. It kind of reminds me of our banister.
It definitely, it ties it in so nicely. And also the chandelier has the same type of look with the iron and the curls. The mirrors came out beautiful, but what we realized when they were up is that we didn't plan on doing anything on the other wall, and so it looked blank. So I really was happy with the way that the panels with framed out grass cloth came out. And also the green color brought the faux finish in the ceiling out. It just makes the architecture so nice. The area rug came out so nice, and I love how we did the extra frame out around the coffee table. It just really, you know, picked up everything so nicely, and with the little bit of animal print, because I know you really wanted to get the animal print in here.
I love the animal print.
Yeah, the rug's great. I mean, I wasn't too crazy about it at first, but now, you know, it squares off the room and, you know, closes off this area, and also gets rid of all the echo that was in the room.
And how do you like how the table turned out?
I was a little bit afraid that the wood wasn't going to work in here because we're using so many different colors of wood, but it actually works well. And I love the side table, it's gorgeous.
Oh, and also the buffet came out amazing.
Well, I love that piece.
And the pillows on the couch, I mean, that changed the whole thing with all the different colors. It's amazing how just that can make it look like a new couch.
Yes, and even these chairs, just with the one pillow on the chair, it gives it a whole new look. And it's nice how this fabric ties in with your window treatments.
I think Judd's favorite part is the use of fabric on the couches.
Actually, my favorite part is the bar.
It's hard to believe a couple months ago this was just a storage closet.
This is gorgeous.
I know, we had to make a couple minor changes with the columns instead of doing the glass shelving. It was nice how we balanced out the column on the other side, and I think doing the 3 glass panels worked out great instead of doing the 2. And the pendants look so nice with the same fabric from the chandelier.
And I love the patterns. You can really see the pattern when the light is on.
And I love the way the sink came out too. You know, just from moving it, you know, it's hidden over here. It gives it a cleaner look over here.
Right, it gives you a nice work area behind, and it worked out great with the plumbing. We just moved the pipe over and to the side and worked out perfect.
Just beautiful job.
Oh, well, I'm so glad that you guys are happy in your new beautiful space.
Thank you.
Designer Brooke Friedman turned the couple's high ceilings into high style and gave them an elegant but comfortable design they can both agree on. Thanks for joining us on Designers Challenge. We'll see you next time when we put 3 more designers to the test. I'm Chris Harrison.
I can't read the lips. Yeah.
I got it.